seems like people in America are constantly concerned about who's listening in on the things that they're talking about. People are concerned about what it is their phones are seeing and doing. But I'm here to tell you that the enemy is really listening, and you have to understand how you can avoid this problem. Now, before I get into this, I do want to take a moment and thank our sponsor, Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Kansas City, Kansas. We have partnered with them, and we're giving away a brand new fishing boat, brand new tracker boat with a brand new Mercury engine and a brand new trailer. And all you have to do is give them a call. That number is below. Tell them God, Family, and Gun sent you. Now, for Memorial Day, one thing that we're doing is if you call them, and again, that number is below, and all you have to do is schedule a virtual test drive, and they'll put you in for 100 entries. That is it. It's Memorial Day only. So give them a call. That number's below. Tell them God, Family, and Gun sent you, and you could be entered one. Or tell them you want a virtual test drive, and they'll enter in you 100 times. All you got to do is schedule that for the future. That number is below for the free tracker boat. All right, so what am I getting at? Well, I want you to really kind of take a moment and really just change the way you're thinking for a moment. Because, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and nobody can really hear what I'm saying. I mean, my phone's probably listening. Well, my phone is listening. Anytime I talk about anything, it's sending me ads on that thing in the next few minutes. However, what I'm talking about is devastating consequences to having your plans listened in on. And what I'm talking about is I want to change the way you think. Quit worrying about your phone, quit worrying about people, because who is really your enemy for a second? Like, who's your enemy? Who are you really worried about? Is it the government? Is it your neighbor? Is it the guy you got in a fight with down the block a few years ago? Like, who is your actual enemy? Well, I'm here to tell you that there is somebody who seeks to kill and destroy you. And those are principalities of darkness, and they are really here. Like, even though I'm standing here in the middle of the wilderness, I have to open my eyes to the reality that they're actually all around me. And anything I say out loud, that goes to heart, because they have plans to kill and destroy me, and they have plans to kill and destroy you. So if they're listening to your plans and you're saying them out loud, like let's just say you're upset at, again, the neighbor down the road, and you start talking out loud about how you're going to kind of fix this problem. Well, the enemy is going to take that and it's going to maneuver it against you because you just told the enemy what your plans were. And I share this with you because it's so important that we stop speaking out loud, even when you're alone. I remember a time where I was going through, it was like a 4-year-long spiritual war. And there was a point around year 3 where I decided I was tired of shooting at the hips, that I was going to plan to pretty much nuke this spiritual situation. But I wouldn't talk about it. Even with people I was playing with, I wouldn't talk about it. I wasn't going to talk about it because it's against the enemy. It's like I'm not going to let them hear my plans. And there was one particular building, it's actually the building we meet as the Remnant, that I strongly felt safe in there because we had prayed over that building. People had said they had physically, literally seen angels push demons out of that building. So I felt safe in there. I still do. If I go in there, I'll talk about it all day long. So I was assuming which people are around because I don't trust people either. But that was one place. So there was that place. My car felt safe. I prayed it out. So I share all this to really just kind of try to just plead with you to kind of take a moment and think, I need to stop speaking out loud. I just need to stop speaking my plans out loud. This is an incredible important thing that you need to adopt into your own life and your own lifestyle, is stop saying things out loud. Assume there are principalities of darkness around you, all the time. It's a safe assumption to make. 1/3 of the angels, which the angels are uncountable. Let me tell you, the grains of sand to some degree are countable. So there's 1/3 of the angels are here seeking to kill and destroy you. You have to know that to be so. And the sooner you get that in your head, the sooner you say, well, wait a second, I'm not going to share my plans out loud anymore. Because the enemy is listening. They're listening. Just know they are listening. Period.